Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 17, where we placed Arsenal, where we try and take the Premier League title, which they haven't done since the unbeatable season in 2004. We're currently in second place, trailing Liverpool by 2 points, and are trailed by Tottenham with 1 point. Next up is Watford in a couple of days here. And after that, the Champions League decider. Will we move out the group in second or first, or will we crash out of the Champions League and lose the game and move on to Europa League? Hopefully, we will win the game and take first place to avoid the big teams, most big teams at least, like Real Madrid and Barcelona. So let's move on to the Watford game. Last game against Benfica in the Champions League was very nice. We won 4-1. Xhaka with a beautiful assist to Isak. That was just beautiful. Everything on that goal was just beautiful. Also the game against Everton, 1-2-0. Struggled to score a bit, but we eventually took the lead in 9th minute. But after that we had many struggles to score. We had lots of opportunities. Eventually a deflection from Stecklenburg after Chamberlain's shot was scored by Sanchez. So we struggled a lot that game. They had several opportunities to come back in the game, but Jockek, our savior, was there once more. So the Watford game is just a few days away. Not much happening here. Arsenal plays named Team of the Week, Koscielny and Bellerin. So our defense is getting in on the Team of the Week now. But I can't help to see that Mustafi is not in it. But you can't really fault him for that. Leicester goes through in the EFL Cup over Tottenham, and also Bournemouth goes through on pens. Both games on pens. And Bournemouth goes through despite having a man sent off in the 20th minute. Interesting stuff. Moving on, which date is the game? It's the 3rd of December. Alexandra taken ill. Oh no. Oh, it's just one day. Thank God for that. Don't want to lose any defenders at the moment here. Chelsea also threw on penalties and Sunderland on extra time. Why does everyone need extra time or pens to go through? Important dates. So the December games are Watford, Kiev, Bournemouth, Southampton, Stoke, West Bromwich, Swansea and Middlesbrough. Also the Champions League first knockout round. And also some cup and under 19 that we don't care about. But first up is, as I've said many times before, Watford, and Hazard wins Player of the Month. Almost Mustafi takes that award, holy crap. Bellerin scoops Young Player of the Month for November with Isak trailing him. Really? After he played like one game? That was easy. And Goal of the Month goes to Isak. Really? I want to see that one. Why is it bringing up the Leicester West Ham game? No. Oh, view goals. Well, I don't care about this game or that other one. I want to see Isak's game. Skip that. Next one. Let's see the runner-up one at least. In fast forward. Really, that one took second place. So here we are, the Everton game, where Isak wins the Goal of the Month award. Oh, it's this. Oh, yeah. The beautiful passes before that and slots it in top right. Beautiful stuff. Watford game 2 days away now. Saving game. I will be back after it's done. The Watford game. Lacazette is back from injury. He will not start this game though, because he's just back from injury. I will put him on the bench instead of Alex Iwobi. And then probably sub him in sometime in the second half. So the lineup is still the same with Cech, Bellerin, Koscielny, Mustafi, Sandro. In the defense, Cazorla, Ramsey, Xhaka, Özil in the midfield, and Sanchez, Isak in the attack. This Watford game should be fairly easy to win, on paper at least, but this is the Premier League and nothing is set in stone. You left Lacazette out. Is that due to recent injury problems? He's just being rested, nothing more than that, because that's basically what I'm doing. How much of a boost is Kapuri's absence? I have no idea. So no comment on that. The game is underway, with Watford kicking off. Can we take the win and cement our place in second? We're also closing in halfway through the season. If we can stay around where we are now, the title chances are very good. First half, nothing at all happening. Nothing. Not a single highlight. What a boring half. Hopefully this half can be way better than that. Starts off with nothing. 60 minutes in, still nothing happening. Bellerin injured. Subbing him off immediately. Switching those two. Bringing on Lacazette. As well in the same sub. Come on. Really not a single thank you. Finally a damn highlight. It took 80 minutes before we got a single freaking highlight of the game. Can he score? How do you miss that? It's the opportunity of the game. You can't miss those. You cannot miss those. We need to score those to win the title and win games. Now, can we score from this? Rambo, Özil, anyone? No, we can't. The game is over. Nothing happened this game. Nothing. So disappointing. That simply put was not good enough. We should have won that match. What the hell was that sentence? Like honestly, nothing happened that game. The one chance we got, like I said, misses with miles. I wonder if Isak had that opportunity, he would probably put that away. And now Bellerin looks like he's missing this Champions League game as well. God damn. I care about that Petkovic was watching the game. God damn it, man. How do you struggle? How? Not a single opportunity at the first half, and then it took another like 35 minutes or so until we even got to see a chance. And then, like I said, fucks up and misses the target. He was He was alone. It was him versus the keeper and he misses the fucking target. You have no idea how pissed that makes me. We're adding Laporte to shortlist again. Kiev scout report. We had the opportunity here to keep up with Liverpool, but no. We threw it away. FA Cup draw, don't care. Southampton on 7th of January. So we have Kiev in 2 days. This is a very important game. The most important game of the season so far. A loss here and we're out of the Champions League more or less. A draw, we're moving on. Win, we move on as first. A draw, we're second. But our hope is, if we lose, that Benfica also somehow loses. Because then we're moving on because of that we have better win ratio against Benfica in the group. Because we drew the away game and we won the home game. So Kiev is currently third, we're first, and Benfica is second. This is a must win. Except for Leon, we're switching that, bringing Kieran Gibbs instead. Also playing like the same lineup again. Lacazette not yet ready to start. Not after that miss. I'm not starting him after that. It's not the best weather for football out there today. How do you think the condition will affect your performance? My players can adapt to the situation. A little bit of weather isn't going to affect us. The absence of bearing is sure to be felt. How hard will it be without the service? We've looked good in training and we're prepared for this eventuality, so I think it should be fine. It's snowing. Oh, that's nothing. Come on, I thought it was like a thunderstorm or something. But just a bit of snow. Looks like we're struggling against Kiev again. But it's only been 2 minutes. So hopefully we could actually turn this around quite fast and do something like this. The beautiful pass from, I think it was Cazorla, and Isak scores with a beautiful assist from Sanchez, which he himself was assisted from Cazorla, I think. Could have been Ramsey as well. But look at that, the keeper should really be out there and take that. But we have 1-0 in the second minute. At least something is happening this game. So we're on the offense again. Beautiful assist here. No, Sanchez fucks up. It was a beautiful pass from Isak, but Sanchez somehow fucks up. Let's it back to Leon. Gets it in the box and it's another corner. Leon, what does he do? He puts it in the box. Who's there? Isak is there. He almost scores. Özil cleans out. Back to Sandro. To Özil. Xhaka now. Isak. Sandro on the edge. Someone take the shot. Oh my god, that's so close. We should really have 2-0 here by now. Like seriously. Check with a save here. Not that it was very difficult for him there. This is a very long highlight. If this comes not to end in a goal, I will be very disappointed here. Even if they score here, I will not. There we go. I knew something was eventually coming here. But 1-1, that's still fine. We're still moving on. A bit disappointing though that we can't win against Kiev at all. Very disappointing in fact. Benfica takes the lead, that means we're second. So if we lose, we're out of the Champions League. And if we lose, It's very embarrassing, to be fair. We're not moving out of the group as Arsenal. Both centre-backs with a yellow card now. This is not looking good at all. Not much happening since the 1-1. 40th minute, nothing happening. Corner. Nothing comes out of it. Ramsey. Mustafi. A save from that name that I'm not gonna pronounce. Why can't we put the ball in? Oh my god, no. 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 Leon, you hero. You hero. Please clear this out. Good. Özil. Comes to nothing apparently. 43rd minute now. We really need this half now. Thank you. Half time. 1-1. It's still going fairly well. We are at risk of going out of the Champions League if they score another goal. Hopefully we can score another one as well before they do, because otherwise I will have a bit of a panic. Come on. Come on. Benfica cementing their lead against Victoria Pelsen. They're now leading 2-0. Our game is still 1-1. Nothing happening this half. Making our first sub being Lacazette instead of Sanchez, who looks nervous apparently. I think he would be used to these kind of games. Leon. Is it to Özil? Somehow that it's not in the back of the net. Another corner. Özil puts it in. Who's there? No one. Our defender gets robbed. Nothing happening again. 83rd minute soon. They have the ball. We take it. Isak has it. Ramsey gets it to Lacazette. Gets it to Cazorla, who misses. That could be a costly miss. Oh no. Good Mustafi. Good. Lacazette. Gets it out to Sandro. Gets it to Ramsey. Gets it to Xhaka. Lacazette, who hits the bar, I think. Could also have been a save. A mad save if that's the case. Let's bring in Walcott and Chamberlain. Come on, boys. I want to win. I want to move on as first. Anything in the last minute here? Anything at all? Walcott almost scores. He almost the savior here. But the game is over. It's 1-1 and we're moving on in the Champions League as second place. Was close. We almost went out too early in the Champions League, but we managed to hold our place and come second. Way more close than it should have been. Way more close. So we failed to make the chances pay. Yeah, we had lots of chances towards the end of the game there. Don't care about that. Arsenal qualify for the knockout round. And that will mark the end of this episode, where we first drew against Watford and then we drew again against Kiev with 0-0 and 1-1. A very low scoring episode this. No wins. Still second though in the Prem. Second place in Champions League as well, where we're moving on. But next time we'll see Bournemouth and Southampton. I'll see you then. Goodbye.